For days now, thousands of people have been packing downtown Greenville, ready to cheer on their favorite NCAA team. Coming up, we're going to tell you why no matter how the games turn out, this is a win for the upstate.
It's been 1 year since Greenville police officer Alan Jacobs was shot and killed, and today the community continues to remember him. I'm live at a local church where they're serving Blue and White Sunday. I'll have all the details coming up.
Live from the news station, this is 7 News Daybreak.
Good Sunday morning, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rochelle Spence. 7:28 now. We've got Storm Team 7 meteorologist Jason Appy over in the Weather Center with a check of your last winter forecast.
No tears being shed here, Rochelle. It is on the chilly side. It feels like winter on the last day, and 39 in Spartanburg, 43 in Union, Gaffney in the 30s this morning. The sky clear on live Doppler. No threat of any rain like we saw yesterday at this time. And here's a look at your forecast in Greenville. 39 in the morning, passing clouds by noon, 55, and then 60 as we get through today. Not as warm as yesterday, but a big warm-up is coming our way as we get into spring. That's all in your forecast.
Jason, thank you. March Madness is taking over the upstate. Thousands of fans are filling the arena in downtown Greenville to watch the games. 7 News reporter Katie Sold. She caught up with some fans to find out what they think about the upstate.
He knows his team hasn't been to
March Madness is known for crazy games and dedicated fans.
I bought tickets probably 6 months ago. So I'm on an email list where they send it every year and say, hey, do you want to buy tickets again? And I pretty much solicit every year and say that I want to buy the tickets.
And for the first time in 15 years, those fans are back in Greenville cheering on their teams.
When I saw South Carolina was going to be in Greenville, I was so excited because we had already been planning to come here, but I didn't expect to see my team there.
We held out to get tickets to make sure the Tar Heels were going to be a #1 seed and making sure they were going to come here. And then when we found out they were going to be here along with Duke, our big rival, it was great. So we grabbed tickets and came on down.
I freaked out.
You freaked out? Why'd you freak out?
Because I was so excited.
For some fans, it was their first time coming to the upstate.
Greenville is a really fun town. There's a lot of fans here from all over, which is really cool.
We had a couple people sitting around us from Charlotte, and they said, you know, it's such an easy trip and such a great city. They were actually really thrilled with kind of the quaint downtown, but there was always something, you know, something new to kind of poke your head into and get into.
But even for residents and returning visitors, they say the energy in the city is tough to beat this weekend.
I think they did a great job with the organization. It's easy to get around. All the restaurants and bars have stuff going on associated with the tournament, so I think they did a really good job planning for it.
It's a huge opportunity for Greenville, and I think they've really kind of taken it head on, and I think it's awesome.
No matter the outcome of the games, it's clear Greenville has left a great impression on fans who plan to come back whenever they can. In Greenville, Katie Solt, 7 News.
City of Greenville says it's already placed bids to host the tournament in 2019 all the way to 2022. Both the University of South Carolina women and men are playing tonight on the court in the second round of the NCAA tournament. If you don't have tickets, that's all right. You can catch both games on TV. The Lady Gamecocks are going to play Arizona State in Columbia at 7:05 tonight. That's on ESPN. Then the guys will face Duke in Greenville. Starts at 8:40 tonight. You can catch that one on TNT. New this morning, a family heartbroken after the loss of a 15-year-old boy who died after someone hit him with a vehicle. This happened on Old Augusta Road in Greenville around 8 o'clock last night. The coroner says Decavius Rucker was riding his bike when a driver from the opposite direction hit him. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. The collision is still being investigated this morning. Also new this morning, Highway Patrol needs your help finding the driver of a vehicle involved in a hit and run. This happened just before 9:30 on Highway 14 near Matlock Circle in Greer. Highway Patrol tells 7 News someone driving a silver Volkswagen Jetta hit 2 people riding on a moped, throwing them off. Then the Jetta, the driver of that vehicle, took off. Investigators say the Jetta will have damage to the front end. Highway Patrol asks if you know where the vehicle is or that driver, if you would call 241-1000. Yesterday marked a year since Greenville police officer Alan Jacobs was shot and killed in the line of duty. Now, he says his co-workers say that this happened while he was trying to talk to an admitted gang member. A local church this morning is holding a service to honor and remember Jacobs. 7 News reporter Vanessa De La Vigna, she is there with the details. Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning, Rochelle. The assistant pastor here at Morningside Baptist Church tells me Jacobs used to come here to go to church as a child, and now a year after his death, the church is honoring and remembering him with a blue and white service. All this week, the community has come together to remember Jacobs, and students at Bob Jones University organized a prayer breakfast. And yesterday morning, a few SWAT team members that served with Jacobs completed the Operation Honor Ruck 2017, a 12-mile run from the Swamp Rabbit CrossFit to Jacobs' graveside. Earlier this week, we spoke with a few officers and close friends of Jacobs who say they will never forget.
He came to work ready to work every day. He did the best that he could. He tried to make sure he was going home with that satisfaction. He'd done everything he could that day to serve the city and serve the department.
My unit specifically, we go, not everybody, but as those that can make it, go to Starbucks on Augusta Street just about every single morning.
And in just a few hours, I'm sure there will be a big crowd out here at Morningside Baptist Church. That blue and white service starts at 10:30 this morning, and the church is located on Pelham Road in Greenville. Live in Greenville, Vanessa de la Viña, 7 News.
Vanessa, thank you. Some local businesses donated food to officers yesterday. This was all in an effort to show appreciation to the department. We were there at Gringo's in downtown Greenville as they loaded the car getting ready to deliver that meal. They say it's the least they can do to say thanks.
To that, Krista from On the Rocks, great friends and family of ours down at that bar, they reached out about pulling this idea together, and we couldn't be happier to be a part of it and kind of give back to those guys. They give up so much to make sure all of us in Greenville are safe and have a good time and keep us out of trouble, and you know, we definitely like to be a part of it.
Gringo's dropped off the food at the Greenville Police Department yesterday afternoon. We've learned another lawsuit has been filed against murder suspect Todd Kohlhepp. 3 of the 4 victims' families from the Superbike Motorsports killings filed suit Friday. Kohlhepp is also accused of killing 3 others and keeping a woman captive on his property. 7:35 now, still coming up on Daybreak. President Trump is spilling the beans about his recent meeting with Germany's chancellor, all while Vice President Pence is moving forward to repeal the Affordable Care Act. The details next.